This is the moment a defendant's perfect excuse crumbled. He thought a sad story would save him, but he forgot who he was talking to. Watch as the judge dissects his lie, piece by piece.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Lowry. Mr. Lowry, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel again. Counselor, what's going to happen?
Judge, we have an amended plea deal accounting for the difficulties with the fire ticket. The new proposal would be for the defendant to plead guilty on 257753921. That's trespassing from 2025. The other three matters would be dismissed per plea, and there'd be a 6-month delayed sentence.
You want to take the deal there, Mr. Lowry?
Yes, sir.
We already swear him in and everything? All right, Mr. Lowry, raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
I'm going to turn your camera back off. Maybe that'll help. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, sir, I understand.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
I understand.
Mr. Dupree went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes, he went over everything.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about those rights?
No.
Do you know by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes, Your Honor, I understand.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
You know you have a weapons charge, you have a warrant out for your arrest for?
Your Honor, when I was in the county, the last time I seen
Mr.
you,
Lowry, Mr. Lowry, Judge, I did inform him that that's there. I don't want him to say anything about that case on the record, but he is aware that exists, and I told him how to address the warrant.
Okay, are you dealing with any housing insecurity?
housing insecurity.
Yes.
Well,
You have a
at
place
this
to
moment,
stay?
I've been trying to get back on my feet ever since I spent 2 at the county. So it's been a little tough for me being caught outside.
Do you have a place to stay?
Well, I mean, I've been trying to rough it out a little bit, but I've been kind of enduring. I can say I have somewhere to stay, but it's not suitable.
Would you like me to get somebody in here that can potentially help you?
I mean, Your Honor, you know, I would appreciate if I can receive some type of assistance with help. And I wanted to ask you about the warrant also. Is it possible to speak about that?
Well, it's not, your attorney already advised you on that, right? That's not my case. So
Okay, yeah.
he's trying to preserve your rights to remain silent on that.
Yes, sir, I understand.
All right, do you want somebody in here from Street Outreach Court to see if they can get you there? They do a lot with help to get stable housing and things like that. Would you like to speak to someone?
Well, will it be off the record? Will it be
Yes,
right now?
Be off the record. You have a private conversation with that. He's an attorney, and this is what he does for his practice, is to help and assist people get the people in stable housing and and jobs and line them up with benefits and things like that.
Yes, sir.
You like to speak to him?
That would be good.
The judge showed
Your
him
Honor.
compassion, but that's where the sympathy ends. Now, let's hear the story behind the trespassing charge.
All right, let's go back on the record, Mr. Raphael Li. Mr. Li, Mr. Dupree went over all your rights, did he?
Yes, sir. He went over the rights.
And you understood those rights?
Yes, sir.
You don't have any questions about those rights, do you?
No questions.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
Well, I just wanted to make sure that the plea that was on the table still stands with the
Yes, it still
250.
stands. Trespass, 6-month delayed sentence, $240 is gonna be the fine.
Okay, yes, that's fine.
All right, let me draw your attention back to October the 8th, 2025, around 4:56 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of 906 West Warren Avenue. What is that place?
I think it's Wayne State.
906 West Warren Avenue?
West Warren?
Yes.
I'm not sure.
This is a trespassing ticket.
Yeah, I'm not sure where it was or the ordeal.
No, it sounds
Evidently,
like it's,
there was a ticket.
it sounds like it's the Wayne State area. Were you over in that area around that date and that time?
Okay, yeah, so it was Wayne State.
Were you over there around that date and that time?
Yes, sir, I was.
And did you have the legal authority to be there, or did you? Your device is breaking up, sir.
Well, it was a little discrepancy.
It was what?
It was
All right, I can't understand.
Can you hear me?
No, it's breaking all up.
Oh, hello.
Breaking up, sir.
Okay. I'm here. Hear me. Okay, Judge. Can you hear me now?
I hear you now. What's over in that area, 906 West Warren?
Yeah, I think on Warren Street, that's Wayne State area.
Yeah, which building is that though? What's at that location?
Well, there's student centers. There's other libraries.
So were you in one of those buildings on that date and that time?
I was in the library.
Were you asked to leave?
Well, so I ended up leaving my book bag in one of the rooms, and it had all my possessions, and I talked to faculty to see what I needed to do to get my book bag, and she said that there would be no faculty members until the next day. So I kind of lingered around the property just to try to get my book bag because I couldn't leave without my possessions. So the officers, said that, I couldn't stay there.
All right, Mr. Dupree, Mister, we're trying to take a factual basis. I was trying to do this without your presence, and Mr. Laurie wanted to proceed. But he's indicating that this 906 West Warren, that is a library, Wayne State Library, and he was in there and he left his bag there. And I don't know if the place had closed. Well, yeah, it's 4:30 it's 4:53 in the morning. So
I was trying to wait until the next day so I can get my bag, but the officer said that I couldn't be there, so they gave me a ticket for.
So were you asked to leave?
A library at 5 a.m.? The judge isn't buying it. Watch as he pushes for the truth, exposing the fatal flaw in Lee's story.
Thank
Well,
you.
Your Honor, I don't understand why there's confusion about the matter, but because
It's confusion. So I'm confused how you in this building all the way from the time it closes up until 5 o'clock the next morning. That's what I'm confused about. But the real confusion is you were never, you tell the court that you were never asked to leave this building. And that the people that you came about, the one lady called the police, didn't say anything to you, just called the police. She didn't ask you to leave, the janitor. And then when the police came, they didn't ask you to leave. They just wrote you a trespassing ticket. You said, Mr. Dupree asked you, was there ever an announcement that the library was going to close? You said no, or didn't answer the question.
well,
So
I mean, well, Your Honor, I am guilty for trespassing. I mean, evidently they said that the building was closed. I didn't know that there was a particular time for the building to be closed, but the police officer said that the building was closed, and me not being,
time the building was supposed to be closed.
and they were saying that me not being a student there, that's what considered me to be trespassing. They asked me for my one card, and I told them that I didn't have any classes there, so I was just a random citizen in one of the Wayne State buildings, and that's why they considered it to be.
I go to the Wayne State Library myself, and I hope this because I don't have a one card that if the building's closed and I happen to be upon it after it closes, that they don't just write me a ticket for trespassing.
Well, if you're a student, then you
Mr.
have
Lowry,
access to.
Mr. Lowry, it's not trespassing unless either someone told you to leave the property or, there were announcements that everyone needed to leave. It's not trespassing unless you were told to leave. You can't accidentally trespass.
That's the difference between a good story and the truth. The judge saw right through it. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe for more courtroom drama.